Hello, my name is Venki Ramachandran. Welcome to ITC Bangalore campus. As mentioned, we are on the 4th floor of hub number 2. That's the second building you saw in the video. And today I welcome you to this campus. I hope you have a wonderful day understanding what we do in the campus, meeting some of our managers, and hoping you have a good understanding of ITC's charter.
And wanted to give you a brief introduction to what we do here at the ITC Bangalore Xylem establishment. As you can see on the screen, we have three main charters, three main core pillars of what we do here. I have roughly about 200 plus engineers that I manage, and they're divided 50% on the first two, and arguably my smallest team is a professional services team on the extreme right. Let me step you through each of those models. The one on the extreme left is the global extended engineering team. And what that means is we hire for the global teams from our US, Europe, Singapore offices. So as you know, Xylem has many offices. They're all called growth centers. These growth centers have the products and the services that our engineers help enhance here in ITC. And so these team members that are part of the Global Extended Engineering team belong to the teams from US, and they work in the same time zone. So some of these engineers work late in the night or early in the morning. But the ITC management, just has to make sure that they have a good work environment, their laptops work great, the internet works great, they have a good office environment to work in, but they are part of the global team. And this model is helping our growth center teams to have an extended reach, have 24/7 development, because there are people in Europe and US and India, and development and testing can happen throughout the day. And the advantage for ITC Bangalore is that we now know the entire Xylem product portfolio, because all these team members in this team have worked for every product, for every software and hardware we have out there. So this is our global extended engineering team, and we have roughly about 70 to 80 engineers in this group. The one in the middle is a solutions development organization, and within that I have verticals for each of the technologies. And the technologies are hardware, firmware, software, testing, and deployment into production. So we do end-to-end solution development, and one of the examples of that is for the smart irrigation project you'll see in the next slide, where we had to develop some hardware, write some firmware code, and then the full software was developed by our engineers here in ITC, and then we have deployed it into production. So this is our solutions development organization, and that also roughly has about 50 to 60 engineers. The third core pillar is professional services. These are services that we provide to our customers who have purchased our software. Meaning once our software is in production and we have to onboard a new customer, we have to write some custom integrations to send our data from our application to their enterprise systems. That's a custom work we have to do for them. Or we have to provide 24/7 support for our products because the customers are around the world. We have to check the health of the application so that they always get reliability from our products. And for all of these services, our customers are willing to pay us money. So this professional services is the extra revenue we can make on top of products that we sell to our customers. Those are the three core pillars of ITC Bangalore, and every one of the engineers in this team, in this floor today, work in one of these three organizations. Next slide shows us the applications that we have developed in the past 2.5 years. I won't go through every one of these applications because they're fairly detailed, but just to give you an insight into what we have done, I'll go in from the extreme top left corner and go clockwise. FST stands for Field Smart Technologies. It's for our dewatering growth center. And this pump you see in the middle is our Godwin dewatering pump. And the application is a web application. You can control this remotely. So even if this pump is in a remote lake, it is connected through satellite and battery powered diesel engine. You can start, stop the pump remotely using the web application. And that's the functionality of this application. Then you go to the right in the middle, we have the Insight application, and that basically is a handheld application that gets the performance characteristics of a pump in a factory. So it's a small device that you put on top of the pump. Using surface-mounted contacts, it will detect the vibration, temperature of the pump, and it will derive a lot of other parameters, and it gives alerts in the handheld mobile. So the operator doesn't have to walk the factory floor. He can just sit in his desk, get an alert saying vibration is too high, and go and check the situation in the desired pump. That is a handheld application, and very similar to that is our application called Hydrosphere. It's a combination of a web application and a mobile application. And the thing you see in the center is our sensors. These are about 7 or 8 sensors that are part of this big blue tube called the sonde. You put all the sensors and put it into the water body, lake or river, and it can send 40 different parameters of the water every minute. And the data is collected over a website, and again, you can trend it, and you can see how the dissolved oxygen or nitrogen levels in the water fluctuate. If it's raining and too much of mud and silt are in the water, then it's not fit for drinking. Those parameters can let you know that. Coming down, we have the XCPC, which is our web application for treatment plants. In the middle, we have a smart irrigation application that we talked about a brief moment ago. It's a handheld application that lets farmers smartly use water. And instead of overwatering or underwatering, they know exactly based on the crop how much water to do, and they can set the schedule on the mobile app, and it waters the right amount of water at the right time, and that's efficient use of resources. The last application on the lower left corner is AquaTalk, which is our web application for the China commercial team, and this is for the Chinese market, and they wanted a web application to help utilities control the pump stations. So remotely, you can look at every parameter of the pumping station, the temperature, the quality of the water, the CCTV, and you can manage the entire pumping station from your office. You don't have to have physical human beings in the pumping station. So these are some of the applications that we have developed so far, and we hope to do more along the same lines. And a very brief look into the future is I want to focus ITC along with Sanjay and the Bangalore team on 5 core cornerstones. And you all are students, and you're welcome to join ITC Bangalore or any of our other offices. But the core focus for us here in Bangalore is to make this center the technology hub for all emerging market. The EM you see here is emerging markets, which is 6 regions in this area. It's Middle East, China, India, Vietnam, ASEAN countries, Australia. And so for all of these areas, we want to be the technology hub. We want to develop applications for them, for their use cases. And that's our first focus. We want to localize all of the Xylem hardware and software products for sale here in India and emerging markets where price is a big driver for adopting these products. We have digitization and innovation along these 5 different technologies. AR, VR is augmented reality and virtual reality. How do we use this technology to solve some of the problems with our current portfolio and provide a greater service? Blockchain, machine learning, and artificial intelligence are all upcoming technologies. And connectivity means connecting our devices to third-party clouds or connecting third-party devices that are off the shelf into our cloud. The interconnectivity is something that we are focusing on. And ITC Bangalore wants to play a big role in that. The last 2 are just for internal development. We want to continue to invest in our employees, and skills training and development for our employees, along with a robust process for solutions development is something we need to be focusing on. So that's hopefully gives you an idea of what the ITC Bangalore has done, how we are organized, and what we are focusing on in the future.
I'll now hand you over to Arya, who can take you through the rest of the day and rest of the tour.
Hi all, welcome to Xylem Bangalore. This is the 4th floor of Carley Hub, and myself Arya Lakshmi, content writer and localization coordinator of Xylem Bangalore, and I have Hemant Patak, who is the software engineer. And as we enter the 4th floor, we have a reception on our left side, and we have a small waiting area for our visitors, along with the displays which shows the products, Xylem products, and it shows the different watermark activities and other events that happen in our office. Then we'll move to the B wing of our office, which is the first half. And as we move on a wall, we have our brands, Xylem brands. Xylem has acquired a number of companies as it has grown, and these are the few brands of the companies. Our products still operate on the same brand names. And then we walk into the next half of our office. Now let's meet Harsha Pai, who is the manager of census team. Let's hear it from you. Hi Harsha, we have the students with us on the call. What do you have to tell them?
Hi, good evening and good morning to all of you. It's nice to meet you all virtually. Like Arya said, my name is Harsha and I play the role of a senior software engineering manager here in Xylem India, ITC. I have a team of about 50 to 55 engineers, all working on different aspects of our smart metering brand called Census. Census makes smart meters for water, gas and electricity. And we not just make these meters, but we also provide the entire software solution to be able to completely automate and run the meter network using software. The primary R&D center that we have is in Raleigh in North Carolina in the United States. And here we have an extended team of engineers who work together with the team in the US. So whether it's developing software solutions, handheld tools, testing of meters and different software capabilities. We have all engineers who work on all those aspects. My team also does work for system intelligence as well as cybersecurity as well. So you'll meet some of my team members during this virtual presentation. And like I said, it has been great to interact with you over this video. And I wish you all the best. Thanks, Arya.
Thank you, Harsha. Now let's hear it from Sindhu Govardhan, who is the product security leader of ITC. Let's hear it from her. Hi Sindhu. So we have the students with us on the call. What do you have to tell them?
Hi all, I'm Sindhu Govardhan. I lead cybersecurity team here in ITC. So we usually work with our engineers and technical team to incorporate security into the organization as well as our product portfolio. And next, we are a team of 12. So in our day-to-day life, we will do risk assessment, asset management, secret management, identity and access management. And we work on designing the security architecture, implementing the security controls and security assessments, incident response, and so on. Thank you. All the best.
Okay, and now let's meet Seema Nagraj, who is the lead of testing. Let's hear it from her. Hi Seema, we have the students with us on the Xylem 2 call now. What do you have to tell them?
Hi everyone, myself Seema Nagraj. I'm working as an assistant engineer in Xylem. I basically responsible for the quality assurance of the team, and myself and my team work for a census growth center which tests the electric meters, water meters and gas meter. These are all the smart meters. So let me quickly show you our wall, which we have been installed some meters on the wall. So this is how it looks like. So these are all the smart meters this side, and these are the smart points. What we do here is these meters are all connected and we access them through this Pi. This is a Raspberry Pi where we access from our machine and we connect to these meters. Later we test it using a field logic tool which basically push the configuration into the meter, and we see that whether the configuration pushed is proper or not by re-verifying them. Similarly, we have an electrical lab here. So this is the electric meters all installed, and we perform a similar task on this. Thank you everyone.
Now let's meet Sanjay Amritkar, who is the Senior Manager of PCOE and Centec. Let's hear it from him. Hi Sanjay, we have the students with us on the Xylem tour online with us. So what do you have to tell them?
Yeah, good afternoon. This is Sanjay Amritkar. I am, as introduced, I am leading the Power Electronics Center of Excellence and the Centec division in ITC Bangalore. Actually, we are based in Cambridge and since at least last 13 years, more than that. And we have an excellent team sitting in ITC Bangalore, which was put up in place in Jan 2019. I have a team of around 8 people who are working with both the teams. And 2 of them are in Centec and the balance are in the Power Electronics Center of Excellence. So basically, just to give you an understanding of what we do, the Power Electronics Center of Excellence activities are supposed to be working upon all the development activities regarding the drives and the pumps, which will be catering to the Xylem requirements. So this is the initiative to ensure that whatever requirements are coming across Xylem globally, they would be catered by the Power Electronics Center of Excellence team. And as we know that PCOE would be a Power Electronics teams basically are the bread and butter of Xylem is basically working on pumps and drives, because that's a core business what we are looking for. So we have different growth centers who are catering individually to meet their own requirements, making working pumps and drives like Flict, Dwara, and other teams in other centers in Xylem. But all the requirements will be catered up by the team in Cambridge and ITC Bangalore. So that's how. And we are trying to gear up with activities like ensuring to have a setup in the lab which can cater to these developments. So we have a full-fledged, we are getting to make it more full-fledged. We have the power analyzers, we have the 3-phase power supplies, we have all the different requirements to have the spectrum analyzers, as well as the high rated motors, the drives we are working upon. So just to name a few and just to show you some of them. So these are the, excuse if this is not in the right way, but just for your understanding, this has been put over here. So we have the power analyzers, we have the power supplies, we have the motors which are lying here. Recently we have developed a modular platform which was meant for 2.5 kilowatt drive, which is this model platform is going to go into a 2.5 kilowatt single phase single PCB drives, which will be catering to specifically made for Loara. So that is one activity that we are looking for. In this, here's one of my team, Parikshit, who is sitting here working upon. He is a part of Centec, so he is working upon the developing some prototype PCBs right now, and trying to make our own in-house PCB just to ensure that we do it fast turnaround and all those things. So he's working upon some good. Also, just to give an introduction of what Centec does, Centec is working upon all the technology developments related to the meters and the water monitoring systems and all those things. So water quality monitoring systems. So this is a water quality monitoring PCB, which is being he's working upon right now. I can show you around some more instruments which are. This is the Kikuchi electronic load, DC load, which we are using for loading or simulating our power drives. And there's so both are 3 kilowatt load. So we have the DWN stack things for LCR meters. So this is the lab that we have seen. And we can see the team around here. He's Abhishek, one of my team member. He's gearing up for understanding the power electronics domain and all those things. So we have a wide. We are ensuring that we have a catering to the even getting the interns into our team as well as experienced people. So we have a wide mixture of people. Okay, thank you very much.
Hello, you are standing in front of our office's Customer Experience Center. This is where we invite customers who are interested in Xylem's product portfolio. We give them an insight into how our products work. And inside here you will see something really exciting that hopefully you have not seen before. You will see a 3D rendition of a smart city that you can view using Microsoft's hologram and 3D technology. And we'll give you a demonstration of how all of that works. So let's go in to the Customer Experience Center.